This is a review of the Yubi Power 7-port portable USB 3.0 hub. Inside of the box, you'll find an AC power adapter that plugs into the hub, a AC power cord that plugs into the power adapter. This is a USB 3.0 cable where one end plugs into your computer USB port, and this is a special connector that will fit in here to make sure it's connected to get the right bandwidth and power. The 7-port hub itself, and a brief instruction manual. You can see the AC power block will operate on 100 to 240 volts AC and 50 to 60 Hertz. Here you can see the USB 3.0 cable. It's 39 inches long, or basically 1 meter. The AC power cord itself is 48 inches long, and this extension out of the power block is 47 inches long. As you can see, the hub itself is made of aluminum on the body. The ends are plastic, and there are 7 ports on top with 7 LEDs to indicate activity. These ports will be compatible with USB 3.0, 2.0, and 1.1. Inside here you can see the DC power input, the USB 3.0 cable that comes with the unit, plugs in here, and here you have a power off-on switch. One of the things I like about this hub a lot is it comes with this power supply. To me that's important. That's important because I do a lot of work with cameras. I'm always transferring photographs around in RAW format, and they're big files, and a lot of them. It's not uncommon for me to shoot 100 to 500 photographs at a time, and those things consume a lot of power. This is a laptop hard drive in an exterior case that's powered by the USB hub. This draws more than 600 milliamps. The hard drive itself draws that, plus there's circuitry inside of here. This is a 64 gigabyte memory stick, 128 gigabyte memory stick, and a camera flash card. All of these items will draw power from this hub. The issue is that it's important is that when you plug in this hub with a USB 3 cable, if you didn't have this, the only power you have available is 900 milliamps. This brings to the game another 4 amps of power to power devices like these. This really assures that you're going to get good performance and everything gets enough power to operate properly. Of course, you can plug in items like printers, scanners, and hard drives that have AC power supplies, and you don't need this power brick for those because those items are self-powered. But for things like this, if you don't have this kind of power supply, you can run into problems. And to remember is that when you plug in this USB cable, you are doing one thing. You're sharing the data bandwidth from your computer from one port to this hub, and all these items will share the data bandwidth of 5 gigabits per second. That's a theoretical number. I've never seen anything achieve anywhere close to that, but I am going to run some speed tests, particularly with this. This is an ultra powerful, ultra fast thumb drive, and I've seen speeds of up to 200 megabytes per second, so we'll see if this one comes close to that. It's important to know that your bandwidth and data communication is split. That's just the principle of this type of device. This is what I call a USB hub multiplier. It can be plugged into a USB 1.1, a USB 2.0, or a USB 3.0. Just remember, the bandwidth that's available depends on the type of port you plug it into. I like is that this cable is 39 inches long. That means you can plug it into the back of your computer to a USB 3.0 port, for example, and set this up on top of the desk, where you can easily plug in these types of devices and unplug them when you're ready to leave. Sometimes these devices come with very, very short cables, and to me that's quite a pain because I hate having these things just dangle on the back of a computer or on the front. You can see I've got 4 devices plugged in, and 4 LED blue lights came on to indicate that these hubs are being used. This is a high-speed drive, a medium-speed drive. This is a camera flash card, an SD card, and this is the hub here. When I plugged them in one at a time, they immediately popped up and showed up on my screen and were instantly recognized by my computer. That's important. Many times without a powered hub, I could plug in these 4 devices and all 4 of them wouldn't show up. This device has enough power to get the job done. In addition to that, I transferred a 1.6 gigabyte file from here to here at speeds of 221 megabytes per second. Here you can see the results of my speed test using some benchmarking software. I've achieved a maximum write speed of 47.093 megabytes per second and a maximum read speed of 149.685 megabytes per second. Those are pretty good results. I like this product a lot. It's stylishly designed. It would look good on a desktop. I love that it's powered with its own DC power supply, and it goes all the way up to 3.0 specifications. I did my speed test, and as you saw, I had some good results. And overall, I'd have to give this product a 5-star review. I didn't have any trouble using all 4 of these devices. These require power from the power supply, so it worked perfectly. That doesn't guarantee it's going to work with everything you plug into it, but according to my test, it's performing very well. This review is done by JJ CEO. I'd like to tell you I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.